It's Christmas Day, and this guy is chilling at his house with his girlfriend. But then they hear a knock at the door, and when the guy goes to open it, boom! Standing there is two goons, and they got pew-pews. So the guy immediately slams the door closed, but he can't shut it fast enough, and the goons force the door open. And one of them manages to stick his arm through, and he shoots the guy right in the head. And he falls back, and then the goon aims his pew-pew, and he shoots him in the head a second time. Then the goon goes over to the living room, and he sees the girlfriend on the couch, and he points his pew-pew at her, and he fires, and he unalives her. Then they rob the place, taking whatever they want, and they leave. Now the guy, his name's Ryan, and the girlfriend, her name's Heather. And while Heather unfortunately doesn't survive being shot in the head, somehow Ryan does. And he's lying there and he's in pain and there are bullet fragments in his head and he doesn't know it yet, but he has a severe brain injury. In fact, his injury's so severe, he kind of doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know how to call for help. It seems like he doesn't even understand that he needs help. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, these two, Ryan's mom and Ryan's dad, they're chilling at home wondering when Ryan and Heather are gonna show up. Because it's Christmas Day and they're late for dinner, and of course, they're nowhere to be found. So Ryan's dad calls him, but no answer. And then they call several more times throughout the day, but still, no answer. And once they realize that Ryan and Heather have completely ghosted them over the dinner, Ryan's parents get worried. So they go over to his house and they knock on the door, but no one answers. So they call police to come and do a welfare check. And then 4 hours later, police show up. And they're knocking and they're looking through the windows and they're trying to get into the house through the back door. And then suddenly, bam, the back door opens. And it's Ryan. Just standing there with a busted up black eye. And he looks all confused, like he has no idea what's going on. So police, they go inside, and there, on the couch, they see Heather's lifeless body. Now, as we saw, Ryan, he was shot in the head twice. One bullet grazed the side of his skull, and the other went through his nose, and the fragments went into his eye region. So his most visible injury looks like a massive black eye. So police, they take a look at him, and they think not that he needs immediate medical attention for his brain injury, but that he's the one who unalived Heather. So bam, they arrest him, and they stick him in the back of a patrol car where he waits for 4 hours. Before finally they take him to the station, and there they start grilling him. Like, what happened at your house? Why did you unalive your girlfriend? And poor Ryan, he can't really tell them what happened. Because, you know, brain damage. And like when they ask him the very basic question, where do you know Heather from? He answers and says shit that just doesn't make sense.
She used to be